Sexyy Red's sex tape was actually exposed. There was a video uploaded to her Instagram story, clearly from her account, that showcased her on her back, legs kind of bunched up, and a nigga dicking her down and her grabbing her titties. Okay? Before I even talk about it, this is a still from it. So you can see it was on her story. And this is her in the video. Okay? Now, what we can confirm, right? The booty hole was not brown. It was black. And the pussy was not pink. It was definitely dark charcoal. Okay? Just being honest. Just being honest. Okay? And I'm not going to lie. Pound Town did not seem like a tourist resort, to say the least. But it doesn't look like she's the one who uploaded it, truth be told. And it would be the second time that someone has tried to expose her. First, her side dude went live while she's in bed after he just fucked her or whatever the case is. And now somebody clearly, because, by the way, if you're wondering how it gets to her story, it looked like the guy was recording from her phone. Maybe her phone was open. It was recording from her phone and probably just posted to her story. Okay? And here's the thing. You know, she did come out and she said, listen, I'm so heartbroken. Anybody that know me knows I wouldn't do no goofy shit like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel bad for Sexyy Red. And I know some people feel like that stance is simping. But I don't hate Sexyy Red like how some other people hate Sexyy Red. I was on Gossip in the City and I even commented. Because you know who hates Sexyy Red the most is women. A lot of women hate her. And I asked, I said, why do y'all hate her? And a lot of them were saying she's a bad representation for females, this and third. And I just disagree. And I'm going to tell you why I disagree. To me, Sexyy Red is no different than Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lotto, and the other girls. Not because she's a little bit more extreme. Right? It's like, yeah, King Von might have been more graphic, but don't these other niggas rap about murder? Again, you can't praise hoe behavior from Nicki and Cardi, and then when some chick that maybe you don't find her attractive or whatever the case is, when she comes out and she says she's a raw dog queen, well, you had, like, these other women are saying the same things. You had Lil' Kim who said she could make a Sprite can disappear down her throat. My thing is this, and it's not simping. Listen, just like Pac said, America eats its children, right? When you support whore music, you're going to get a Sexyy Red. Don't make her the outcast. If you think her music is the problem, it's not only her music. You know where it starts? It starts from the city girls. It starts from the shit that gets promoted in Cardi B's music. It starts from Nicki Minaj's music. You're just always going to get to the biggest extreme of this. Now, the biggest extreme seems to be Sexyy Red. But let's not act like because she's the extreme, she's the problem. Everybody, and it was so ironic and it's so, you know, hypocritical of all these women. You're hyping up whore music, then you're mad when a woman embraces flat out whore behavior because you don't think she's keeping it classy enough. Why not? That's why I used to like, there was another rapper named Cupcake. She had a song called Suck That Dick Till It Come. Well, why y'all mad at her for making that song? Y'all are supporting and talking about yes, sis, to all of the bullshit. What do you think the City Girls is talking about? The City Girls is making prostitute music. Fuck for a bag. How is the City Girls better than Sexyy Red? Maybe they're more attractive, but how are they better? It's still same negative message. It's still the same negative message being sent to young girls. Don't just blame Sexyy Red. If you are upset at what Sexyy Red represents, be upset at what culture you are hyping up and embracing when it comes to female rap. They're all about objectifying themselves. Let's fuck for a bag. It's all about sexualized, hypersexual type of music. Oh, you're just mad because she's just going to be a little bit raw and realer. She going to say, oh yeah. She going to say she's a raw dog queen. Okay, get mad at her for that. You think these other hoes using protection? She's just saying it. All of them are making whore music. So my thing is, I can't be mad at Sexyy Red. She's a new artist, getting it out, she live it. If you don't like Sexyy Red, you should start analyzing, why do you support these other artists? Maybe they package it right, but the message is still the same. I've seen one person say, well, I don't like Sexyy Red because Sexyy Red's sending a very negative image to the young girls out there. What image you think these other women are sending? I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't this. Come on, what message you think they're sending? It's that season where niggas blow a bag for any reason. Time to blow it. What do you think these women are saying? Why is Sexyy Red getting all the rap for what female rap is now? Female rap is basically almost prostitute and whore music. Sexyy Red is just she's the ugly reflection of what y'all all have hyped up. If you love a Cardi B, you love a Nicki Minaj, if you love a City Girls, if you love a Meg Thee Stallion, half of her music is about her twerking on fucking cock. Start being real with yourself. Her music is about her twerking on cock. So just because Sexyy Red got some tattoos and she looked like she got cold sore on her lip and she said she got STDs, now you're off it. But you don't mind it when literally you have Meg making anthems about how young girls should be just fucking, they're just sexual objects trying to please men for either a bag or for just sexual debauchery. Oh, it's not bad when she does it. Just Sexyy Red is just a little bit too crude and lewd with it. You don't like Sexyy Red, but I know some chicks, they don't like Sexyy Red, but put on some Ice Spice. We up in the deli. We showed our panties. Like, listen to the lyrics that y'all are liking. This is whore music all around. Here's the difference. You're gonna have Meg rap about how she ride the dick. Sexyy Red gonna show you her riding the dick. And Sukihana gonna do it too. What's the problem? That's why I can't have no problem with Sexyy Red. She's being true to herself. She ain't create this. The people who hyped up all of these female, just like, by the way, and this is not sexist or misogynist, because it's the same thing with dudes. Well, y'all love killer music. Why y'all mad that King Von got 8 bodies and he feel like he should be describing the murders? He feel like he should be clowning the niggas he killed. What's the problem? Oh, well, those other guys, they just rap vaguely about murder. He rapped too directly? Are we supporting murder music or not? Are we supporting it or not? Don't get mad at one person, because this is how everything is really in society. Someone's going to go to the extreme. So, as people, and I didn't know that people were really that offended by Sexyy Red. To me, I laugh at all of it. You know why? If y'all women want to run around and sexually objectify yourself and brag about STDs and brag about having raw sex and bragging about your abortions and brag about how good you could twerk on a dick and how you fuck for money like a prostitute, go ahead. I'm not mad at y'all. But later on, when y'all want to have real qualitative conversations why certain groups of people are the least married and the biggest percentage of single moms and this, and we shouldn't be that surprised. This is what's been pushed, right? It don't start with Sexyy Red. It's been pushed all throughout. What do you think is a ramification of act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad? You ever heard one of these songs that be a good mom? Have you ever heard one of these songs like, hey, let's be responsible? Act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad. So let's not give Sexyy Red the blame for what this culture is pushing. Music by women these days are supremely objectifying. They all send the same message to young women following it. And don't get mad when you see the very worst representations of that same image and that same ideology that's being pushed in your very fucking face. How could you get mad at her? Because I seen, I tweeted out a few things and I said, yo, listen, you know what? Sexyy Red just got to stop messing with these bums. Because I kind of feel bad for her because she's getting exploited. But here's the thing. What do you think all these female rappers are doing? They're all getting exploited. Do you think that Nicki Minaj comes in this game and she sexualizes herself, or does she realize that's the game? You better sexualize yourself. Just like how Lil' Kim had to sexualize herself and pose in provocative shit and gotta have the pussy like hanging out and come on. That's what Nicki did. That's what Cardi did. That's what they all did. So they're all being exploited, including Sexyy Red. They're all being exploited. So I know why some of y'all might be like, oh no, yo, you can't feel bad for her. And I seen Ebro said something today, and he was just like, she makes porn music. Well, don't the other women make porn music too? Just keep a spade a spade. Your issue is with Sexyy Red. So you're upset at the image Sexyy Red is putting out, but when Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B said, come see this wet ass pussy, I don't cook, I don't clean, I got the wet ass pussy, y'all got no problem with it. You know why? Because Cardi B's attractive. They were like, oh, okay, cool. Oh man, cool. Like, Ebro, is that not porn music too? A woman making a song about her wet ass pussy, is that not porn music? Don't tell me only Sexyy Red's making porn music. The majority of these women are making porn music according to you. So I do feel a little bad for her because she's getting a rap of what the culture has created. The majority of these women are being exploited. And instead of us actually have a qualitative conversation about why that this degeneracy, this debauchery, this objectification of women, the sexualization of young girls is being pushed onto other people who are young women listening to this content, singing these lyrics, thinking it's cool. They're trying to just ostracize Sexyy Red. Like, oh, no, it's just her. But again, America eats its babies. Like, you get a Sexyy Red when you normalize that behavior. When you normalize hoeing, you normalize, thotting, fucking for a bag, ratchet shit, fighting. You normalize sex to the point that, like, there's no shame for her to talk about an STD. Somebody says, said no, it's because she's a ratchet, dirty whore. So that's, again, you're proving my point. Your problem is with Sexyy Red. I'm here to say to you, and I will challenge what any one of y'all is saying, because I think what she is saying in her music is no different than what any other female rapper is saying. They're all objectifying themselves. They all talk about themselves like prostitutes. They all basically are only talking about their vaginal lips and who got the wettest pussy. What's the problem? Now, I see some people say, what about hard on thoughts? This has nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck about, listen, when women objectify themselves, I mean, there is a broader effect. Like, when women is acting like that, but like, I think men start going away from those type of women to have long-term relationships with. But men, we're not going to complain. If you're going to make music objectifying yourself, saying you're fucking for a bag, you know what that tells us is that you're an easy fuck. You're easy woman to have sex with. We're never gonna complain about that. Okay. Thank you for telling us that you just want to fuck for a bag. Okay. Perfect. Thanks for announcing you're a prostitute. Imagine you meet a girl and she's like, yo, I got this wet ass pussy. Perfect. This is a great icebreaker for us to have a conversation about sex. We don't want to talk to you about none of that anyway. Okay, great. So let's talk about this wet ass pussy now. How I know it's really wet? We're not bad. Go ahead. Let's talk about this wet ass pussy now. So, like, what you talking about wet? Like, does it make this noise? Like, we ain't got no problem with that. I know the long-term effects. The long-term effects is that these same women, one of the differences too, which this is also why I feel like y'all are hypocrites for hating on Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red currently is who she is in her raps. And y'all are mad. When King Von is exactly who he is in his raps, y'all like it. Right? Like, oh shit. Damn, he rapped about he got 7 bodies. He really did. You like that. But when the city girls talk about fuck these niggas, this and third, and they're all in relationships, they're cool. When all these girls make whore music, but they all have boyfriends, they're good. You're mad at the girl who's making whore music and is acting like a whore. Why? 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 She said she like going to Pound Town. Perfect. I seen the video. Great. Okay, she at Pound Town. Cool. I got a problem with it. Why you mad? Listen, there was a point when Meg kept talking about how she used to like do some little dance on the dick. I was like, I'm at the point I want to see it now. I want to see it. You're making whore music. You're making porn music. I want to see it now. If she had dropped a video of her fucking, I'd be like, okay, good. Like I'm glad. I want to see this shit live up to the hype. The majority of these women, they rap about horseshit, and they mislead the young girls of society while they all have boyfriends. They're all in love, and it's usually them trying to be submissive to a man. JT's submissive as a motherfucker to Uzi. But when you hear her rap, she talking about all type of shit. Young Miami, a whole side chick. But when you hear her rap, she's the boss bitch. Come on, man. Like, let's get serious, bro. So when people talking about Sexyy Red, y'all just mad that she keeping it real. She says she love horseshit. She like raw dog. She's getting raw dog in the video. Like maybe she lied about her booty hole being brown and her pussy being pink, but it looks like it's on, like she doing what she doing. Again, the bigger issue here is I think all these women are getting exploited, and shit, you feel bad for like somebody like Sexyy Red or any woman at a point where you feel like they don't have control over whatever they're trying to put out there. But also you kind of feel torn because the reason why all y'all are popping is because y'all are making whore music. So anyway, all right, I'll digress. This is what I said on Twitter. I said, yo, Sexyy Red gotta stop fucking broke bums with nothing to lose. How every nigga she with is desperately trying to let the world they smashing her. I love how down to earth she is, but it's about time she leave these niggas with ankle monitors on in their mama house where they belong, okay? Then I basically said, listen, I don't think she uploaded it herself. It's clearly a nigga holding the phone, and that nigga probably just hit the upload button on her story and called it a day, right? Later on, you seen Ebro, who basically chimed in, and Ebro said, I'm sad Sexyy Red is hurt by the sex tape leak, but it's actually on brand based on the music. Still terrible, though. Anytime when Ebro comments on these things, I'm always like perplexed a bit. Because Ebro is the one who is pressing the button to playlist these songs that's affecting the entire generation of youth. Like, like Ebro's not a blog. Like he's a global music. He's the head of global music for Apple. So he's in charge of all that shit. And if you talk about responsibility in music or gatekeepers or whatever, he has the power and opportunity to be like, hey, listen, you know what? Yo, some of this content is too lewd. Like some of this content is just too out of pocket. Like, bro, this chick is talking about he promotes it because he playlists all that music. Then you see him come online and he's giving these takes that's always hypocritical. It's like, oh yeah, like he's on a soapbox online, but he doesn't exercise his control or power to actually change said thing. So I know he always comes across as a little hypocritical. Anyway, somebody responded to him and said, that's like saying she got raped because she wore a miniskirt. You're a weirdo, Ebro. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This Up in Vogue person, I feel like she just went completely off the rails. Like, I'm not saying what Ebro said is right. Clearly, I'm critiquing him. But a lot of times when you talk to women, they like to do this thing where they shut you up by instantly bringing up, like, for example, rape, which is such a very sensitive subject, which they'll try to compare you to, like, you're a rape defender or something like that. You get what I mean? Like, no, he wasn't. As much as I don't agree with everything he's saying, bro, it's on brand with the music she's making. Yeah, she's making porn music. She dropped a porno. What's the problem? Right? He's not saying, oh, that's what she gets. So he says, revenge porn is terrible. Her raps are porn rap, which is true. Both could be true. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Let's keep this junk moving. Did I get to everything with Sexyy Red? I think I did.